Well, Vice Mayor and mayoral candidate Joe Cobb is here with me in the studio now, so thank you very much for joining us here in the studio today. So we just had the news on the Roanoke College poll that's out, shows you with a double-digit lead over the other two candidates in the race. What's your reaction to that?
Well, when I first read about it this morning, I was happily surprised. I always take good news like that as encouragement, that I'm running a good campaign, that my message is resonating with voters, and that my service on City Council is making a difference.
Yeah. So is there any particular part of your platform that you think is resonating? Is there one particular issue or something you've said or a part of the city? What is it that's created this huge gap between you and the two other candidates?
Well, I think one of the major things is just how present I am in the community, how I show up, how I'm engaged throughout the city. I listen very carefully to residents, to issues that are important to them, and I advocate for them and take all of that into consideration in making decisions that benefit all of our city. But I think in addition to that, the work that I've done along with community partners, certainly with the police and City Council these last 5 years to address gun violence, and to see
you've chaired the gun violence
and to see the
right
significant reduction that we're seeing this year. Obviously, we want to sustain that over time, but to see a 70% reduction in homicides and a 55% in gun violence injuries is very encouraging. And then I think the work we've done to expand public transit has made a big difference.
Do you think that's something that people really?
I think a lot of people
on?
resonate with it. Not only those who write it, it's their daily transportation, but for people moving to this area that from larger markets that are used to seeing and having access to public transit.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about the city. This is something that really showed up on the poll, which is selecting a new city manager. So in about the 30 seconds we have left, the vast majority of people responding to this poll in big numbers said we need to wait till the new council gets elected before we choose a city manager. Where do you land on that?
Well, I think the new council members after the election should have some input in the process, but we are currently on schedule to move forward with that process, and I certainly support those newly elected having some input into that process as we move forward.
Okay. Joe Cobb, thank you so much for joining me here today. Take care.